Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about Dustin Diamond. For the people who watched my last video, I try to make these in sequence, some of them, lately. So with Dustin Diamond, the thing that I didn't get to finish in my last video was that, you're a diamond. You're a diamond that's dusty with the sins, right? So that's the way everybody is. So we have to clear off that dust and let us all shine. So we're a rough hewn stone. And when you are able to repel sins more, we're able to shine better. And then with knowing the truth, cuts that diamond down and makes it sparkle and gives it that edge so it gets polished. So being polished is like the teaching scriptures and being true to yourself and being truthful. So when you seek inward, you could really shine your diamond of your soul yourself. And the diamond is like that aura that's around you. So the aura that is around you, in essence, everything that is you. So that would be, just imagine all of your knowledge, all of everything that you are. What is it that you don't know? So that edge is the edge of everything, and that edge is you being polished. So when that is in perfection, then you can be more in line with the universe. So just wanted to talk a little bit about a Dusty Diamond and Dustin Diamond, and just to talk about that. I'll put my own spin on it, and talk about the fig tree, the fig itself, what happens with the fig. So we have that queen that lands on it, that wasp that goes into the fig itself, and when she pushes into the fig, she loses her wings. So that's like higher teaching. So when the higher teaching comes to the fig, it impregnates the fig, it goes into the fig, and then it fertilizes the fig with with pollen that the wasp has on its belly, and it goes and it lays its eggs, and then eventually it dies. So that truth goes into other people, like the truth being impregnated into you, that diamond, and then that lays down, and there's little baby wasps that are born, and we have these kind of drones that come out of the fig first, but the ants swarm the fig, and the ants eat these drones. So the drones are like the saints that take that knowledge, but they come out and they're sacrificed, and then a few of these wasps come out and they have wings and they fly away to the other figs to spread knowledge. So it's the same way with the biblical teachings and the teachings of the Spirit. So I just thought I'd share that analogy. Now, for people who watched my channel years ago, I don't expect everybody to watch all of them. I did a lot of videos, but there was one I did about the color purple, which was very poignant to me. And I had something recently that bothered me. Someone I work with got a tremendous job that I didn't see it, and he applied for it, and I mean, it's making a ton of money, and I'm more experienced and whatever. You know me as probably, I do spiritual teaching and I do healing So I have this small job I've been doing where I try to concentrate more on spiritual aspects, but being pulled into, the Fortune 500 world, the rat race, and this guy, just applied and he got the job. I mean, making so much money, it's astronomical. And I'm like everybody else in a way, and I didn't get jealous, I wouldn't say, maybe, but I got upset about it because I should have saw it. Maybe I should have done it. I keep saying I'm just going to stick with the spiritual side of it, and there's absolutely no money in it. And meanwhile, bills pile up and all that. I mean, tons of bills, and I'm trying, but it's just so, it's difficult. So anyway, I had a sign the other day about a mummy that they found with a gold tongue. So maybe I'm bringing out the truth and speaking well. Maybe that's a sign for me. I don't know. But it seemed like I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. Silver-tongued, how about a gold-tongue? Now, the other thing that I saw, which I got upset about, and I made this meme, and I said, people pray for money, they pray for themselves all the time. I made this meme, and it's on my Instagram account, Victor Hamza, and I said that I feel like if I could feel love for others and feel love for myself, if I could love others and feel love, and I feel the love of God, that's all I need. Everything else is cake, I said. And that's the way it is. It should be. You see all these people talking about abundance, which is great, and there's understand. But you have to understand, like everything else after that, if you can feel love and be able to love others and feel God's love, like I said in it, everything else is cake. But then I got a little upset, and down because this guy had this offer that I'm more qualified for, and he saw an opportunity, took it. I didn't even see the opportunity. So, I was down, and I'm like, prayed about it, and I went home, and somebody got me a cake, and it's one of my favorite cakes. So I was like, they didn't see my Instagram post, I'm sure of that, and they just said, well, I saw you were down, so I thought I'd get you a cake. So I just thought I'd share that because it's just so beautiful, and that's the way God works. He just thought to put in someone's mind, hey, let's give Victor a cake. Maybe that'll cheer him up. And that just shows to me that God, knows my thoughts, saw the meme, and said, I love you, here's a cake, So it's just beautiful how God works. So I thought I'd share that, and that I prayed once, and I prayed, if I'm the chosen one, dress me in the color purple. And I shared the story before where I went, and then I heard a couple weeks later, I heard listen, like a little voice. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, like I knew something was going to happen that day. And I worked with these children that were in Bible study, and I was teaching them about Jesus. And so we went into the church, and they said, we have a surprise chorus for you, Mr. Hamza. I was like, what? And they went up to and all the children, there were young children, sang this song. It was just so beautiful, and they said, we're singing this for you because you're teaching us. And it just, really brought tears to my eyes. And they were singing, and then there were a couple other kids that were not singing. It was a big group, and they're just singing for me in the church. And it was really beautiful. I was really moved. And then when the, kids like pulled on my pant leg on the side and said, you know, they were talking amongst themselves, and one said, Mr. Humps, do you like the color purple? I was like, yes. Do you like to dress in the color, do you like to be in the color purple? Do you like the color purple? And I looked down, I'm like, yeah. And then I remembered, the prayer I said, and I lit a candle in St. Patrick's Cathedral about dressing me in the color purple to show I was the chosen one. So I was like, tears started coming to my eyes. I was like, that's the way God works, So I thought I'd share that with you again today. And it was just so beautiful. And then this guy had gotten this job, and I got the cake. And I was just so touched. And then this report came out. It was like almost a day prior, but I made up a meme about it, about how they found a 10,000 years BC, they found this purple cloth that was made from these snails, and it was made for priests and royalty, and they just found it, the purple dye color. So I shared a meme about it from 10,000 years ago. Super rare, more valuable than gold. So to me, these are all just signs, and it was just so beautiful. And I just thought I'd share it to let you know about how God works and how beautiful He is. All right, thanks so much. Like, subscribe, share. Talk to you later. Bye.